backwards. You gotta go slow.
I'll flip it around. Okay.
Now what?
I can switch sides. Well,
over.
There's a little. We better try it. I better put it all together and then. That's where you want it, right there.
Well, have effect.
Okay, so it's against the wall right here, and I pre-drilled a hole, kind of oversized, so I could still adjust a little. But I'm going to go ahead and put the first screw in here. Looks like I'm going to need a longer screw. Well, I'm just lining it up to the line in the floor. So that here, I put this, those are all my water lines. Hot and cold for the heater, cold in, hot out. And then these other two are for the sink. So I can literally just screw in a standard, stainless steel braided tube on that. Then there's my drain ready to go. Just need to get the sink in here and the water heater. So that's coming next. I got my gauge hooked up. I got this hooked back up again. I've just got a few more wires to run over here, and I can start to put in the drawers. You know, all these wires run behind the drawers here, so I'll have to, tie all those up and out of the way. It's installed. Solid as a rock. Well, yesterday we had a 52-degree day in Minnesota here, and it was November 30th. So today's December 1st. It's supposed to be like in the 40s. I'll show you what I built yesterday. I didn't get it filmed. Sorry. It's just a basic box, but kind of completes the look of this step well here. And so what this does, this is the drawer face, and then this is our drawer. So it took me, about 3 hours, I guess, to build all this. Finishes the look, you gotta admit, Okay, so I got the finish on this thing. This is the back side. But, it's kind of hard to put these drawer slides in when you don't have access, But it works out. It's just, not easy. So once you get the screws started, I'm just driving it in here. So I got it lined up on our line there. You can see it through the holes. And so we'll go ahead and screw this in. Line. The first time you push these in, there's always a little stiffness to it. And then, it's seated. There. See, now it's kind of going in by itself. That's what you want right there. You see that? I just got this little knob deal for this. if you can see that already. So now you can kind of get the idea how this works. So after you've used them for a while and it's not scraping on the table, they go in all the way themselves. It seems like you gotta open it and shut it a few hundred times before it actually pulls in. There we go. So that's it. So this stuff just lays in there, but you know, it keeps it from rattling, so that's the idea there. Okay. Now this thing should fit right in here as designed. I'll just screw that in and we're done. Except for I got a scrimp that goes on here. You can kind of see fits pretty good. I think I'm going to put another trim strip right along here. Right through here I'm going to put another piece of trim. That'll help it look better. But sweet, huh? It works good. You can put shoes, whatever. It's full extension slides. Nice. There we go. So here's the template I made for the drawer handles, and you can see there's 2 holes drilled already. I just marked those and measured them, and then I can literally put this thing on center of the drawer, which is 8.5 inches. Perfect. Okay, so wait, put that on there, and then I just been drilling through with this. Actually, I got to get a smaller bit. This is not the right bit for that. Drill through, and the handle should fit perfect. So these guys here are the right length. These stick through just the right amount. And they're a little persnickety to get started. So there's our drawer handle. Now we got to put the slides back on. Well, the one way is already perfectly 14 3/4, so we got lucky. So we'll just cut this off at 15 here. So we picked up this Rheem 2.5 gallon water heater. And the reason I like this over the Bosch, 2 reasons, okay? Behind this plate here is a regular water heating element that I can replace with a 12 volt element. Now I wired the van for 110 and 12 volt for the water heater. So we're gonna try it both ways and see what, you know, does better for our batteries. But the idea here is you can use some of the excess solar power for that to power this water heater. That seems to make some sense. So I put this little 90-degree angle tube on there. And this is another thing I liked about it is I can drain this thing. Right from the bottom, I've got a hole in the floor. I can run this out through the floor, and I can drain this water heater. You can't do that with a Bosch. You got to pull it out and turn it upside down. So that is why I selected this instead of a Bosch or some of the others that are really made for under the counter in your home. This one, you could use it for that too, but it's kind of more like a regular water heater. So I've got this ready to go. Here's my drain tube. Here's my whatever you call it, tube. It's another drain tube for this relief valve. So I guess these can drip. So I'll run that out the bottom of the van too. When I'm not using this thing, I can just hit this little valve and boom, out the bottom of the van. So I'm pretty happy about that. That's about all else I can tell you. Oh, I'm going to, let's see if I can find the parts I bought here. So this is how we're going to hook this up. So in the van, I just have those wall mounted valves. So I'll just hook this up to the wall and with this. And I know these have smaller holes in them, which I'm not happy about, but it'll work nice. It's, you know, they're insulated and so on. I think it's okay. So here's where I'm going to put it in the cabinet here. I had this rubber here, a couple pieces left over from another project, and so I'm just going to lay those down on the floor. It's silicone, so it's not going to melt. And you can see there's my 4 valves. Ouch. I'm just going to use this thing around it. 2 places. One toward the bottom here, one at the top. It's not right up against the wall. It'll have a rubber in there so it doesn't rattle and stuff. Hate rattles. And then we'll cinch her up tight on the other side. Let's just try it. What the hell? What have I got to lose, right? Except the beautiful side of the cabinet that I worked so hard on. Well, that's another one complete. That's our plan. Garbage right there. So, water heater down here. Once I put the top on, then I can hook up the other 2 hoses there, but I think we're good to go. So, I got this wired for 12 volt for later, but for now, we'll run it like this. So, all right, time to work on the top. Okay, so this thing has some flaws. I don't know if you can see them. I'll try to get the light here so you can. It's really hard to see those, but there are a lot of flaws in this thing. I don't know if you can see them over here. There you can kind of see. It's just dust and junk in there, and then like along here it's just kind of like warbled, you know. So I gotta sand this, and I bought some bought this sand pack. It's a Abranet, so it's screen sanding. So I'm starting out with 320 with this screen sander. Now these are a little big for my sander, so I just cut them down. You know, I got to get up close to this lip here, so I'm gonna go ahead and sand this to 320 and see what we can do. All these little shiny spots and alligator skin looking. That's all low spots. But the main body of it here, this looks pretty good. There's a few spots, but pretty good. I'm up to 600 grit now. Bottle was $30. See what we can do with this. spots there. I don't know if that matters. The other one felt a little abrasive. This just feels like a piece of foam. This is a regular buffer. It's a soft pad on it. Yeah, we're done. Just in time. Look at this. Got our drawer for our flashlights, I guess. I don't know. We can probably put tennis shoes and stuff in there. It's a self-closing drawer. A little stiff in the cold, but come on in, check it out. So we got our faucet in. So this is pretty nice. Check this sink out. I'll put a link below for the sink. Came with all these accessories here. It's a little drying rack it has. It's got a little cutting board here. It's pretty nice. Got all our drawers in. And these things, they stay in pretty good. So, happy about that. Check this out. Here's our pantry here. Check this out, guys. This worked out real nice. We got one can in there just to try it. So there's our pantry. And I don't know if you know, I put a drawer in on this side for silverware and stuff. So these drawers are all the self-closing with the magnets at the back, so they work pretty good. And there's our countertop that we worked so hard on. So I'm pretty happy. I think it's hard to get a good shot of it here. Maybe that's the best shot I can get of it. That's about it. Cabinets. We're going to call it done. I'm going to work on the upper ones next. So subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button if you like what you see. Yeah, thanks for watching. Gary Schultz from Cyclone Custom Fans. See you next time.